Hey guys, so I wanted to do this social media do and don't um, video to show you some of the tips and tricks that I have learned, some of the different things that I prefer, some of the things that I've found that are absolute do not do's versus things that haven't worked for me. Um, I'm going to mostly be talking about Facebook. That is my main social media platform, but the things that I say can be applied. Take them and apply them to Instagram, Pinterest, or whatever. I mean, who knows? In 2 years from now, people might be going, "Face what?" Whatever social media platform you're using. The purpose of it is to engage with people, to create relationships, to let them learn more about who you are, so then they can see if they want to trust you, or if they can trust you, or if they connect with you with this vulnerable part of their life, being fit and healthy and overcoming obstacles. And so that's what the purpose of using social media is for. I do 99.9% of my business through social media. In fact, I mean, people that I know face to face, I find myself messaging. Just three kiddos makes it kind of crazy to be out and about as often as I'd like. But I love adding new friends. I love adding people to my life. And so, I want to go over some of the things that have really been effective for me in using social media to help grow my business, help grow my friends list, help grow and attract the people who are most like me, so I have a lot of fun with the people I'm interacting with. So there's a big difference between finding and attracting. As a new coach, you're going through your yearbook and looking at people that you haven't been in touch with for a very long time, and you're adding them to your friends list. You're going through their friends list and finding mutual friends that you have in common, and adding people and going into Facebook groups, and that's finding people. There's then the difference between that and attracting people, and especially pulling people out of the woodworks that are the most like you. Attracting people who like you and who are like you, and connecting with you on a different level besides fitness as well. And we'll get to talking about that. If you are engaging with the people that you are friends with, then you need to start. You know, this business is about building relationships, building a relationship of trust, creating friendships. And if all you're doing is adding people to your list simply to try and sell them a challenge pack, I promise you it won't work. And so we need to be doing this and adding people and connecting with people because we like them as friends. And then as friends, we're able to make recommendations to help them fill a need that they might have in their life. Um, if you're not connecting with people, there is an algorithm. There's a technical reason why we need to be connecting with people on Facebook. Specifically, it's called the Facebook Affinity. It's like I want to say kind of like a popularity contest. Your profile versus all the other profiles that they're connected to. Facebook has a way, and it changes every day, whether it be, liking people's photos, comments. It kind of ranks the interaction you have with people because it really wants to make sure that people enjoy the experience they're getting. And so if there are people that they are not connecting with, they're not liking their photos or being excuse me, tagged or commenting or interacting, then Facebook's not going to show those posts in their newsfeed. It's just like if you aren't going to talk to somebody and connect with what they have in common, then you're not going to call them up as often as you would somebody who you really enjoy spending time with. So Facebook kind of looks at it like that. And so by connecting with people, sending out the reach outs, the private messages, giving them a happy birthday, liking and commenting and interacting with them, then Facebook's going to say, okay, these two people are friends. This person enjoys connecting with this person, and so your posts will end up in their newsfeed. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed how there's some people that you're like, where do they go? Where are they up to? I haven't seen any of their posts in forever, and it's because even if you're seeing their posts, if you're not interacting with them and engaging with them, then Facebook just kind of assumes that you're not really interested in what they have to say. And so that's why we interact, an actual technological reason to interact with people is because of Facebook Affinity. And Facebook is now the face of your company. I use Facebook as my place where I do business. And I'm going to show you how to do that without being salesy, without being slimy. But you need to get real and honest about how you're using Facebook. And I'm going to show you the different tips and techniques that I do to make sure that I am being true to who I am, and that when people come to my Facebook profile, they get you have like 10 seconds to make an impression on somebody when they go to your profile. It's like a one-finger scroll, and they look at who you are and they make a judgment. As much as we don't want to be judged, you make a judgment on if you want to connect with this person. And so I'm going to show you how I've treated my Facebook profile as a way to show who I am, what I like, and I've been able to attract the people who like and do the same things. So, moving on, the reason why we need to be posting on Facebook is because we want to make sure that people, when they come to visit our profile, they're not seeing a profile where you haven't posted in a week. And they're like, okay, well, is this person even active? Is this person even using Facebook? What's up with this person? We don't want to be posting just fitness. I know you guys love the programs, but you are not doing programs all day long. You're not working out all day long. You may be in your workout clothes all day long, but you are not working out all day long. So you need to write down when you end your workout, then who do you become? Kind of like, let's say I'm an athlete and I'm a bad A in my workouts, but I'm not just a workout machine. I am a mom. I am a personal development advocate. Here's my things: personal development advocate. I love reading books, listening to books. I love learning and growing and educating myself. I have a new book all the time that I'm posting about and talking about. I have, different aha moments that I've had that I am posting and talking about. I love personal development. So I am connecting with people, whether or not they like to work out, people who love motivational and inspirational things. They are connecting with me with those posts. I love my family. My kids and my family are my number one reason why I am on this journey, because I love the lifestyle that we've created as a family. And so there are posts about my kids. There's posts about Kevin and our relationship and our marriage. I am a wife and I am a mother. And so I post about those things that I am doing throughout the day. The different funny things the kids say, playing with the kids, date night, that sort of thing. Faith is a huge part of my life. I have a strong belief in God, and I know that fuels a lot of my activity, because knowing I'm a child of God, and therefore, my body is a temple, I need to take care of it. My kids are also children of God, so I need to treat them with the same respect. I have a Father in heaven who loves me, and so I love giving that to other people and letting people know that is something that I believe in, and so I'm connecting with people on a spiritual level. I am a runner, and I do other things besides Beachbody programs. Now, you may just do Beachbody programs, but this is where you could talk about what fitness has done for you overall. Especially when you're a new coach, especially if you haven't been using Facebook, like pretty much ever before, you haven't really been active on Facebook, or you've never really been active in fitness, and all of a sudden one day you sign up as a Beachbody coach, and then all your posts are like about fitness, you're going to turn off the people who don't like fitness and don't like working out. In the same respect, if you have people who love fitness but they love the gym, they're a gym rat, if you're always just posting about this home workout program, you're not going to connect with them either. You have the similar interest in fitness, but you're on a completely different page than they am in the manual, because they love going to the gym and they cannot relate to doing a home workout. But if you talk about fitness in general, that's why I love doing my fitness move of the day, because they're moves that you can do at home, you can do at the gym, and it just is an overall general fitness. I love to talk about the running aspect and how I'm using these programs to help my running, because there are lots of runners I'm connected to that don't know anything about cross training and want to get better in their PRs. And if I'm writing about how I'm doing this workout that's helped my speed and my running, then they may be more interested in checking out what I'm doing. And That's one thing I've realized is that runners, they have a training program and they want to stick to it. And a lot of times they're like, 7 days a week, running, running, running. And so if I'm only posting about how I'm doing this workout program, then I'm not running and I don't connect with them. But if I'm talking about how this home workout program, I did it and then I ran and I improved my pace, then that's something we have a connection with. You could talk about, Tough Mudder, you could talk about playing soccer or just being active with your family. So general fitness to help people who are into fitness but not necessarily doing the Beachbody programs. And then busy mom ideas, and this has kind of evolved and changed, but it's the same, and it could continue to change, but as a busy mom, there are things that I do, things that I need help with. So this is a post that I'll do that says, hey, moms, how do you help your, 2-year-old, up and coming 2-year-old, what are the chores that you like to help her start out with? Busy moms, I just used the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and oh my gosh, my white sinks got clean again. Right now, as it stands, every Friday, I do kind of like a recommendation post or a tip or trick. I love the new shampoo that I've got, sort of deal. And I kind of try and gear my posts towards busy moms because that's my audience. Moms who are doing a lot of different things. And so the other idea behind that is that if I'm always recommending things like restaurants, products, chore charts, or things that have helped me and my family, then for me to then recommend doing a workout program, it's not out of the blue, it's not weird. Like, I'm making recommendations all the time, and so it just kind of fits in. So those are the 5 things that I like to post about. And I do post about Beachbody, but I post about the challenge groups. I do a challenger or a coach shout out. I talk about coaching, but even with coaching, I talk about the freedom it gives me, financial, how it's helped me, the friends that I've made, the fun that I've had, and the fitness and how it's helped me. So I kind of revolve around the F's. But when I'm posting about coaching, it's not the same thing over and over, and it's not just always like, hey, it's a call to join me in coaching. It's sharing the benefits of coaching, but it's not always the same benefit. So there's a law of 80-20, which says that 20% brings the results, 20% of something. If you look at a football team, I mean, there's tons of players down there on the field, but really only like 20 of them play in a game. On a basketball team, it's the top 20% of the team that's making the most points. When you look at your wardrobe, you go for 20% of your clothes that you wear most often. I mean, you wash them, you put them there on the top of the drawer, There's very few people who rotate through all of their clothes. It even applies to our challenge groups and even coaching where, 20% of your challengers are going to finish a program and do it the right way. Let's be honest, 80% of the people who start a challenge group don't finish or don't do it the way that they ought to. You're going to sign up coaches and 20% are going to be rockstar business builders. 80% are going to use it for the discount or they're going to be working at it, but 20% are going to do it full steam ahead. It just is a general rule. And so I have only 20% of my posts Beachbody related. And that way then I'm not a Beachbody machine. I'm not just pumping out fitness and I'm not just pumping out Beachbody. But people are getting to know me on all sorts of different levels. They get to know my personality and they get to know my life. I've got a few people who have said, oh my gosh, I feel like I know you. I feel like I visit your house. I feel like we do play dates together. I feel like you're my best friend and we've never met. And that's awesome to be able to have that power and that availability to do with social media. And so here are some social media do's. You do post 3 to 5 times a day. The reason for this is that if people are trying to get to know you, then you want them to know you in all different aspects. And if you're only posting once, twice, every now and again, it's really hard for them to get to overall know who you are and what you're up to. Plus, then if you're inconsistent with your posting, then people can't really put a lot of trust with this vulnerable part of their life to get fit and healthy. They don't know if you're going to show up for them. They don't know if they're going to join a challenge group and you're going to be posting and then all of a sudden you're not going to post at all. Or if you're going to stop posting or if they need your help, are you going to be there? So it kind of just automatically, your posting just kind of builds this feeling of confidence in you that you're available, you're there, you're serious about what you're doing. And so that is just one of the reasons why posting often is beneficial. The other thing is that, you know, they do get to know you, and you can then be posting about fitness without it feeling overwhelming because you're posting about a lot of different other things too. You want to ask legit questions. Don't just be posting. Again, the purpose is to engage. So ask questions that they can answer. Ask, and not like deep, like I gotta think through this and read some books and I don't even understand what you're talking about. But like, you know, are you a pet lover, or what's your favorite movie that we should go to this weekend, or you know, just different things to get them engaged. Avoid posting quotes by themselves. Okay, just don't grab google.com quotes, you know, grab a picture, quotes about success, and then just post that as your status. You want to put a little personality behind a quote. If you really love a quote and you post it, it's okay to grab a Google image and post it, but then post about why that quote means, you know, enough for you to post about it. You know, hey, I've been struggling with some self-confidence and I saw this post, you know, by another person, or I was looking up some quotes and I saw this and it really hit me, you know, because, you know, I need to focus on building something new because my past, while it helps to give me experience, it doesn't define who I am. You know, just give them a little backstory. Give them a little bit of you. You know, why does that quote mean something to you, or what does that have? You know, just put some personality with it. Don't just post it, but put something in the comments section, or in the little description of why you're posting that. And then I would say that use a picture with your posts, because with the Facebook algorithm, first of all, posts with pictures kind of rank higher in you know, Facebook algorithm to post on other people's newsfeed because it is interesting. And pictures are going to grab people's attention a lot easier than a text. You know, they're scrolling through, and sometimes, you know, they scroll through their newsfeed really quickly, and a text status update might get skipped over. Now, I'm not saying always post a picture, but if you're only posting text, it is less exciting, and you can tell a lot about your life in a picture. You know, a funny picture of my kids, or you know, of you know, date night or something. It just gives them, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and so you can have people get to know you a little bit better by using pictures. I also would say that using your own pictures makes you stand out, makes you be a little bit different, makes it so people can get to know who you are, and it's not the same bland thing as everybody else. And so, let's see, I love to grab pictures in with our cell phones, you know, and our camera phones. It just makes it super easier to grab images. And then the two best phone apps that I use to add some extra oomph to my pictures. I use WordSwag for my text on my photos from my phone. That costs a little bit, but it's worth it to me to have my pictures stand out and have a little bit more pop. I also use Pick, Play, Post. That I use for my collages, and you can put pictures in there or video. I use that for my fitness move of the day. And so using those two things adds variety to my profile. It makes it a little bit more interesting. And so, you know, I grab a picture of my kids, you know, playing or something like that, and then I add a quote to it, and it gives it more personality. It makes it more me. And so, you know, use pictures with posts. Sometimes you can use the text. You don't have to do a picture all the time, but then also make it original and make it be more about you and your personality and who you are. I mean, I want to say there's over 200,000, or we might even be close to 300,000 Beachbody coaches. So we're using our social media to help people make that decision as to whether or not they want to connect with you or whether they connect with somebody else. And if you're always just posting, you know, generic pictures with quotes on them, then they're not getting to know you. And then they're also not sure again, if they're in a challenge group, if you're going to be real and vulnerable and connect with them on a deeper level than just a fitness program. So the other thing I would say is keep it short. For right now, people have a microwave mentality. Get it in, get it done. 1 hour photo is even too long nowadays. Sorry, Dale. If we have to wait for a website to load, we get frustrated. So make your descriptions and your status updates not be so long. Eventually, you'll notice that some of my posts are 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4 paragraphs long, and one of the top coaches mentored me and said, there's a time when you can get longer, and your audience will let you know when you start getting like a minimum of 10 likes on your status updates and your pictures. They're letting you know that they like what you're putting out there, they find value in it, and they're going to take the time to read it because they like what you're saying, and they're going to know that what you have to say is important. If you start writing like 4 or 5 paragraph posts right now and you haven't been active and you haven't been using Facebook to add value, then people aren't necessarily going to read what you have to say because they don't know if it's worth it or not. So right now, keep it short, and as you get a feel. It's hard. I can't really describe exactly when, but you kind of get a feel for, okay, people are reading, people are commenting, people are liking. I can go a little bit deeper. I can go a little bit longer. If you have a thought that is a little bit longer than what a Facebook post will allow, that's what I love the YouTube channel for. Put it in a video. People will watch a minute video a lot more than they'll read for a minute a Facebook status update. So if you have a longer, deeper thought, make a video for it. Indirect pictures. These are pictures that I love to use my personal development quotes on top of, and they're me working out. I've had people have said, no way, never at all. I hate working out. I hate fitness. Beachbody is a pyramid scheme. I don't like what you're doing. Don't contact me at all with anything fitness related. And yet they're still clicking like and commenting on my personal development quotes that I'm putting over top of my workout pictures. And so I feel like I still have this connection, this fitness connection with them, even though they said, don't contact me about fitness, don't contact me about what you're doing. I still am able to use my personal development that I know that they love and put it on top of my workout photo. Or, taking the kids to school, I'll take a picture and say, hey, I got my workout done, I feel great, but then they decided to run to school and my legs are hurting. I feel like I'm dying. Why can't they have just walked to school or something? Something where I'm taking a picture of my kids. We're running / walking to school, and I slip in there that I did my workout. And they'll like that photo. They'll like the thing. So it's an indirect way of connecting with people, letting them know that I'm still doing my workout. But that way, then I still have that connection with them. And then at the end, I'm like, so do your kids ride the bus to school, or do you walk, or do you drive them to school, or are you close enough to walk to school? So I had a question that's easy for them to answer. So that's like the whole total package. A picture of my kids with a little quote from Word Swag that has, hey, I did my workout. It was leg day, and then the kids decided to run to school. Oh my goodness, I am so sore. Hey, do you walk your kids to school, drive your kids to school, or do they ride the bus? It's just it's an engaging question. It's a picture. It's saying that I did my workout. It's not intrusive. It's not, annoying. And so indirect pictures are a great way to keep connected with people about fitness and health without driving it down their throats that, we get it. You're fit, you're healthy, you're doing whatever, posts that can be shared. This is just, I have done recipes. I have done funny pictures. Since I am connected to a lot of runners, I look up like funny running pictures, and I'll post that and be like, okay, where are all my runners? Who gets this? It could be a Google picture, or like at Costco, they have a brand of toilet paper that's called Marathon. It's called Marathon toilet paper. And so I took a picture of that, and said, oh my gosh, it's like it's mocking me, because that's like my worst worry when I'm running is that there's not going to be a porta potty, or I'm going to have to go to the bathroom at the wrong time. Does anybody else carry toilet paper with them when they go for long runs? And so I had a few people that like shared that picture, was like, oh my gosh, I have the same thing, I have the same worry, it's something funny. Posts that can be shared, make sure that you then put like your Facebook profile URL so they know where the picture is originating from. And that's actually been really helpful for me, because then I've had people have shared, like I grabbed a picture of my container that I made one of the Ultimate Reset dressings for, and I put the recipe of this really awesome, good salad dressing, and then I put my Facebook profile URL on there, and that picture got shared 5 times. And so once somebody shared my picture, then I sent them a friend request, because they knew that that was my picture that they were sharing, and I said, hey, thanks for sharing my picture. Are you also a mom trying to live healthier? So I was able to connect with other people, and it was being shared, and actually from that one, the dressing recipe picture, I actually had 2 people send me friend requests. And so posts that can be shared, if you are, a good organizer, or you're a good meal planner, or if you love food and you have great recipes, snap a picture of your dinner plate, put your little, Facebook profile URL there at the bottom corner, and then write a post about why you love this recipe, put the ingredients down there, and then post it, and then people will be able to share that, so that way then they're like, okay, I want to make sure I keep this for later, and so they'll share it to their own profile, sort of deal. So having posts that can be shared helps you be able to see kind of who your audience is, that what they like, and then their friends. It really does help you connect to their friends. Posts that help you learn more about people. When you're asking your questions, get to know your audience. Who's a night owl, or who loves to get up in the morning, or what time do you get up in the morning? Ask questions to get to know your audience, because for me, that's been the best way to figure out when to post things. I'm not posting about challenge groups at lunchtime, because I've got busy moms who are trying to get their kids lunch. I don't post anything before 5:30 in the morning, because I don't have a lot of early risers before 5, and so I'm not going to be posting stuff at 4, because people aren't going to be seeing it. I don't post during during dinner hours, that sort of thing. I don't post a lot about pets, because I don't actually have an audience that has, or animals that has, this deep abiding love for animals. I don't post about fashion, because I don't have a lot of people who I'm connected to about fashion, because I don't know much about fashion. And so, posts that help you learn more about the people. When you ask questions that will then help you get to know about people better. So then you can tailor your posts even more. Just by doing a question about, who here loves the summer, or who here loves the winter, it helps you kind of be able to get to know who you're talking to, and you will get to know what posts then you're posting, and that they're going to get liked more or commented on more. Do use a picture of you as your profile picture. You can do you and your spouse, you can do you and your kid. Make sure people know it's you, and I would say try and make it be as good of a picture as possible. As good lighting, make sure they can see you. I would say, to the best that you can, make it be a picture that is you. As much as you love your cat, love your dog, love a band, love a cause even. I see so many people that change their profile pictures for a cause. I would say make a post about it, but don't make that be your profile picture. If people are going to try and get to know you and who you are, make it be a picture that they can see you. They can see you smiling. They can see you being welcoming. They can see you inviting them. Like I said, you got 10 seconds for people to make a quick decision as to whether or not you're the type of person they want to keep in touch with and connect with. And so make that profile picture be inviting. Be consistent. Again, the 3 to 5 times a day, show them that you're open, show them that you are there for them, show them that you will be there for them. Now we're going to go to the don'ts. So before I go there, I want you to know that if you have done any of these, it is totally okay, because I have done all of these. The one thing that I do, I didn't put this on there, but the one thing that I do is that at the end of the day, I go back through the last 5 posts, and because that is usually the general, the scrolling, the amount of posts that they'll see when they do a one-time scroll. Make sure that it's a post that helps them to understand who you are. That is most consistent with what you want them to know about you. If you send a Facebook friend request and somebody accepts it, they're gonna scroll through to find out a little bit more about who you are. And so look at the last 5 posts at the end of the day, because those are gonna be the things that people use to decide who you are, decide whether or not they connect with you, decide whether or not they have something in common with you. And so if you have done any of these, you can delete them. Don't worry about it, because I've done it and I'm still doing some of them, but thank goodness you can delete or redo. And these are things that for me have not worked well at all. And so it might be a completely different story for you. Let me know if you've done any of these things and they have worked. But we'll jump on in. This is not a shake my finger at you, but these are suggestions. I'll say that. These are suggestions. So this is a big one that I will shake my finger at. Don't use corporate pictures. I will shake my finger at. I will send you a private message. I will tell you to hide it or do whatever it is to get rid of that, because you're not Beachbody. You don't use a corporate picture. Okay, it's so apparent when there's a brand new product launch. It's less when there's like a sale on a program, but when there's a new product, okay, 21 Day Fix, let's take that for example. Not so much 21 Day Fix Extreme, but 21 Day Fix, it was launching, and the very first day it was made available, oh my goodness. You scroll through the news feed, and there was the same picture over and over and over and over and over again. Nobody stood out that used the corporate picture. And it's just slimy, and it's just icky, and it's just, ugh. Don't use the corporate pictures. You are not selling programs. You are inviting people to challenge groups. And so corporate pictures make you look salesy and slimy. You are not Beachbody. You do not work at Beachbody. You are your own brand. So don't use corporate pictures. Again, it makes it so easy that we have these camera phones and, right at our fingertips. Even if it's not the best picture ever, take it with your phone, use it over a corporate picture any day. Because people are not going to look at that, because they do not want to be sold. They are not on Facebook to be sold. And Facebook will see that picture, and you will not be showing up in anybody's news feeds, because Facebook does not want people's news feeds to be filled with salesy posts. So just don't do that. Don't just post sweaty pictures of your workout. Okay, I know that the workouts are tough and you're super proud of accomplishing them. There's one coach that I was watching, and every single day she was doing a workout accountability post. But she was like on the floor with her tongue hanging out, and it was just red, a beat face. It was just like, oh my gosh, I just, finished my workout. And even for me, I was like, I don't feel inspired. I don't feel enthusiastic. If I didn't like home workout programs to begin with, I would not have even any interest in doing that workout program, because it doesn't look like she's having any fun, and it doesn't look like it's something that I would want to do. People don't want to do hard things. They want to get results, but they don't want to see that it's hard. Okay, you can post your after pictures, and you can post a sweaty picture, but post it with a positive message. Post it with a smile on your face. Post it with the benefits of working out. Oh my gosh, I just finished leg day, and I almost saw stars on some of the moves. It was hard. You can see the sweat rolling down my face, but I feel so empowered, and then put the little text that says empowered or kapow or, something, just not looking like you're dead after your workout. That just does not work. So don't just Your accountability posts, be original, be unique. Again, show your personality, show who you are, make it interesting, do something different. Don't just show you holding up the DVD that you just finished. That's not unique at all, or it just doesn't work when you're just showing how hard the workouts are or what DVD you just did. You know, put put your kid on your back, and do a plank with your kid on your back or on your knee, or hold up a weight, or do a move that you loved from the workout. Talk about the benefits of the workout. It's really hard to sell a workout program if all you're doing is posting about how hard it is, or your pictures are only showing people that it's hard. Don't vent or be negative. And I'm going to talk to different things and share an example. Don't vent on Facebook. I mean, you could talk about how you had a hard day and ask people for help, but don't vent, don't be argumentative, because there's already that on Facebook. You know what? If you are having a hard day, call me, text me, message me. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out. But you know what? You're a light in people's lives. And it's not that you always have to be happy-go-lucky. But if you're having a tough day, say, I'm having a tough day. I'm posting it here on Facebook. I'm not posting for a pity party, but I'd love to know when you're in a funk, what do you do to get out of it? Show people that you're trying to be better. Show people that you have hard days. Show people that you do have things that don't go right, but you're trying and asking for their help, or what you do when you are in a funk. Don't just vent. Facebook is not the place to air your dirty laundry. I mean, your workout clothes maybe, but not your other dirty laundry. Don't be negative. If you're always complaining, then people aren't going to want to live the life you're living. They don't want to follow you as a leader. They don't want to connect with somebody who is going to add more negativity in their life. They're already surrounded by negativity at work, at school, and wherever it is. And so, family members. So again, we don't have to always be happy-go-lucky, annoyingly bubbly, but be a positive person, and don't use pictures that show negative images and try and change it to be a positive thing. I've seen a few pictures out there, and people have been like, oh my gosh, this really caught my eye, but this is a good wake-up call, blah, blah, blah. Like, show positive pictures, show positive images, I guess, and if there's like your kid is crying, because you're at the doctor's or something like that, you can show that, but say, hey, I'm glad I'm here for my baby because they're sick, and I'm glad I didn't have to like call somebody to get a day off of work, thank goodness for Beachbody or something like that. But like, don't post don't post negative pictures of your kids having a temper tantrum, things like that, or like making fun of people. Just be positive, be uplifting, be inspiring. When people see your pictures, they want to say, I want to follow this person because they just add light to my life, sort of deal. So don't post and run. And now this does not mean that you have your phone attached to your hand all day long and you're on Facebook or wherever social media and you're answering and commenting. But when you make a post and people are commenting, take some time aside, and if it's at night before the end of the day while you're going through your Facebook post, and comment and respond back. If you're always posting and people are commenting on your posts and you don't answer, or you don't say thanks, or you don't say, hi, how are you doing? Thanks for commenting. Like, they're going to stop because they think that you're just a machine pumping out posts and status updates. But I mean, so it doesn't mean like you put a post and somebody comments, you have to immediately hop on there and comment back. But take some time to engage. Again, be engaging. So like when I posted that picture of the marathon toilet paper, people were like, oh my gosh, that's so funny, and I have that same fear. And so then I went through that night and the cracks of my day, actually that day, it was a Friday, so I had, just Gigi in the morning, and then she took her nap, and so I just responded back with comments. And when people comment, then write their name in your comment so it tags them, and respond back to them so they know that you're commenting back to them. specifically. And then that's also cool because it helps your Facebook algorithm, because it sees that you posted something, somebody commented on it, and then you tagged them and made a comment back. So that's 2 interactions with this person, and then they know that you commented to them and they might like it, like your comment, or they might respond back even and start a conversation. So when people are commenting, always tag their name and say, hey, thanks for posting that, or respond back to them, so that way then they don't feel like when, they don't feel like if they're going to comment, then you're not going to answer, because they're going to stop commenting and liking and connecting with you. And again, you don't have to be on social media all day long. Set aside some time at night to go through the posts you posted that day and respond to comments then. Totally okay and cool, but that's just letting people know that you appreciate them being a part of your life. People, it's like somebody leaving a voicemail message, or a text. And if you don't respond to them, and you don't respond to them, and you don't respond to them, they're going to stop calling, they're going to stop texting. Don't say in your posts when you invite to challenge groups, don't say only message me. But also, I'm gonna show you what you should in here. I'll tell you a do. Because when you say message me, sometimes people are like, seriously, they're, at a red light, or they're on their lunch break at work, or let's be honest, sometimes people are on the potty, going through their Facebook, and they don't have time to send you a message saying, yeah, I want to learn more about your challenge group. So what I always do when I put out a challenge group invite is I say, click like, comment below, me, M-E, or send me a message. That way then I give them the 3 options. That way then if they would click like, then I know that, that's quick and easy. Yeah, I want some more information. So they click like, and I know that then I message them back. They might message or comment me, 2 words, 2 letters, M-E. They know that, tell them what to do. So they comment me. So then that you get back to them. Or message me, because some people don't want other people to know that they're interested in a weight loss. Some people don't want to be publicly saying, yeah, I need help, So I give them those 3 options, but I tell them what to do. And that brings me to the let me know. If you want more information, let me know. Well, that's not giving them an action. That's not telling them what to do. Let me know. Well, they might not know if they want more information. If you say, let me know, it just kind of leaves it out in the air. It's not a call to action. It's just I don't know even what it is. But don't ever say just, if you want more information, let me know. Because they're like, well, how? Tell them specifics about how to contact you. Because also let me know puts that in the mind, well, let me know. Well, do I want some or do I not want some information? Let me know. Well, I don't know. Do I not? I don't know if I want to let her know, because I don't know if I it just causes questions. I don't know. That's the way I think. Anyway, so I avoid the whole let me know, because when somebody says, yeah, I want to know, they're going to click like, comment, or message me. So I just let them know how to contact me. I let them know what to do. Copy and paste. Okay, so I do a lot of different posts and people say, hey, can I borrow that? Can I steal that? And I'm like, yeah, totally. Like, use what I'm using, do what I'm doing, because we're doing we're doing challenge groups together, we're doing coach training groups together, we're doing things together, so yeah, totally. But don't just copy and paste what I say. And the reason is because you have, or any other coaches, for that matter. First of all, it's kind of rude because, it's somebody else's thoughts, and you're kind of just stealing them and using them, and they might have put a lot of thought into it. So don't ever just copy and paste word for word. You can use what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what other coaches are saying you're doing, but put it into your own words. Put your own personality into the post. Take your own picture and use that picture. Use things that they're doing, it's, I follow a lot of the coaches that I connect with. I have, certain coaches that I go and I check to see what they're up to, and I gather post topic ideas. But then I write the posts in my own words, in my own way, because again, we're using social media so people can get to know you. And if you're copying and pasting something, then they're not going to get to know you. And also, if you are writing with you and your own personality, and all of a sudden you copy and paste somebody else's, it's going to have a different tone. It's going to come across different, and it's not going to jive. People are going to understand. There's certain words or ways and phrases that other people use that just are not going to come across like you, and it's going to be jarring, and people are then going to put a doubt in their mind as to whether or not you're really authentic. So first of all, it's plagiarism. Second of all, it's not going to be helpful to you because your audience is going to tell that it's not you, and it's going to put doubt in their minds. So grab posts, screenshot. I take screenshots of posts all the time, and then I say, okay, this is what they're talking about. This is kind of the message that they want to say. How would I say it? And you might say, oh my gosh, they're writing it and it's perfect and I couldn't say it any differently. Well, you could because you're you. And so write it the way you would. And you might say, well, I would write it that way. Well, fine. But they did it. So now you can't. You got to find a different way to do it. A good practice is like take a topic like, or a phrase like, get over it. And to practice this, write get over it like 7 different ways. Like, how do you say that? You know, you could say, don't cry over spilt milk. You know, man up. C'est la vie. You know, so there's a lot of different ways to say something in different tones, in different ways. So if they have a post topic, write that topic down and say, what do I want to say about this topic? And then just write it. I know you guys can do it. So, and then don't only share others' ideas. If there's like a article from Runner's World, or there's like a topic about motherhood that you like, don't just always be connecting people to other places on the internet, because they're going to click that link, and where does it take them? It takes them away from your Facebook profile. And so it's okay to do that if you really like an article, you know, but also add your opinion there on your Facebook post. Don't just say, I really like this article, and then just like link to it. Tell them why. But don't always just be sending people away to other people's websites. I saw one coach, and it was just like, she just sent people like every day. There were 2 posts or 3 posts every day to somebody else's recipe blog. I'm like, you know what? If you like these recipes, start a blog yourself and start gathering these recipes and send people to your blog, you know? Don't send people away. It's like people coming to your store saying, I really like running. What kind of running shoes should I wear? And you say, well, that store over there says this shoe's better, and that store over there says this shoe's better, and that store over there says this shoe's better. Go check out their stores and see which shoe you like. Well, then they're going to find a shoe they like, and they're going to go over there, and they're going to buy it from them, you know? And you have those same shoes sitting in your store. You have opinions about things. So you can say, hey, I just read an article in Runner's World about how you should do dynamic stretching after your workout. This is what I think about it. What do you think? I mean, you don't have to give people the link to every profile or every other article anyway. And if you want to, link it to it in the comments. You know, sort of deal. So don't be sending people away from your profile. Don't post just to post. Now, there are some times when I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't posted all day, or oh my gosh, I haven't posted, you know, something, and I need a quick something to post, and that's when I use my legit questions. But I don't want you guys to always just be posting a post. We're posting to have people get to know us. We're posting to have people get to like us and know us and trust us, because people do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you're just randomly posting, then people aren't going to get to know you, and they're not going to be valuable posts. That's why I actually like the auto post, because it forces me to sit down and I actually write my posts. And here's the deal. I am writing to the old me. You know, that's who I like to write to. And so I'm adding value to her life, telling her things that I wish I knew way back when. Or I'm glad that I did know. I'm glad that somebody told me. And so make your posts be valuable, because here's the deal. Are there people that you actually, when you go on Facebook, you look people up on Facebook to see what they're writing? I mean, even top coaches, you know, that sort of thing. If you as a Beachbody coach are typing in people's names to go see what they're putting on their profile, well, isn't all of their friends, don't you think they're doing the same thing? You want to become the type of profile that people, when they wake up, their alarm goes off on their clock or on their phone, and the next thing they do when they hop on Facebook is they type your name into the search button, because they want to know what you're up to. You know, that's kind of why I put my my personal development quote there first thing in the morning, because I like to have people start off their day. Actually, there was a few days where I didn't do it. I was sick or so, I don't remember, maybe it was after Gigi or whatever, and I had a few people that said, "Hey, we miss your posting." I love getting your post first thing in the morning. I look forward to it. And so it really makes a big difference to me to know that they're looking at my post, and it makes me, it gives more value to me. It blesses my life to add value to other people's life. So, I mean, yeah, there are going to be days and there are going to be posts where you're like, I have no idea what to say, so I'm going to ask, what is your favorite color? Some days you just have that type of question. But if you don't know what to post, you go like 4 or 5 hours and there's no post on there, then ask a question. You know, it's totally okay to do that. But don't just post random stuff all the time, because then people are gonna be like, I have no clue who you are, what's your message to the world? You know, so that's what you use social media for, to get your message to the world. So I'm going to go over some of the things, some of the examples, because I'm going to show you the do's and don'ts that I've done, so you can kind of get an idea of why it's important, and you can also understand, look, hey, I'm still doing the don'ts as well. So you can see here, August 2013, T25 came out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to start a T25 group. So I grabbed a corporate picture, and then I grabbed people's before and after photos, which is not a horrible, I mean, it's not an absolute corporate picture, but then if you read the post, it's like, ready to lose weight in 25 minutes a day? This is why I love being a Beachbody coach, why I got excited about every day, because I'm surrounded by these awesome people every day. This is more proof that it's the nutrition and exercise. You'd had results with each, but we hadn't focused on both for an extended period of time and years, and we haven't had these kind of, I don't know, it's just like, it's a random post. I mean, there's no order to it. There's no emotion to it. There's no, you know, well, you can see there was 4 people who liked it. Well, then in 2013 or 14, a year later, I figured it out. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, so no corporate image. Here it is, fit and fab for fall. All right, guys, I've got my 30-day before photos done. I'm looking for 5 motivated friends to help hold me accountable. So we're in this together. We're doing this together. You know, if you, like me, relax a bit over the summer and are hoping you're going to fit into your fall jeans in another month or 2, then let's do this together. Oh my gosh, I just proposed. People are like, oh, wait, crap, yeah. It's almost going to be fall, and I don't even know if I fit in the jeans from last year, you know? And so, you know, I share, you know, the struggle that I'm having, the struggle that I'm in. Let's do this together. It's just a more real post. It's me. This post is me. It has me written all over. And if you want to do it with me, let's do this together. And I had like 17 people like that, I believe. 14 people were not Beachbody coaches. And I got Success Club 12 that month. You know, I got 10 Success Club points just from that one post. You know, whereas I had 4 people, and I didn't have I didn't actually end up having a T25 group that month, because nobody got involved with it, because I had a really corporate, you know, bland post there. And I'm not saying you got to be perfect, and I'm not saying you got to write this amazing post, but be you, be vulnerable. You know, if you're struggling with your health and nutrition, the best thing to do as a Beachbody coach is put it out there and say, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Who wants to help me? Who wants to do this with me? You know? And so put yourself into your posts, and I promise you that people will enjoy them and respond to them a lot better. And so the next one is the 21-day fix came out. And then you got this picture, and it's a corporate picture, and celebrating the Canadian launch by putting the 21-day fix on sale. No, I know this coach. And no, she's not. She's not putting the 21-day fix on sale. Beachbody is. Beachbody's putting it on sale. And then she goes into the most popular program with my customers. And then get this program now and finish the final 1/3 of 2014 off strong. This program will help you establish healthy habits of exercise and proper portion control using a container system, blah, 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 blah. It sounds like she pulled it off of Beachbody. And if you're not satisfied, return it for your money back. So that puts it in the question, well, wait, is it not going to work? You know? But down here, I've got my picture, and the text wouldn't fit, but I posted about how I'm a busy mom, and my post said something to the effect of, have you ever used MyFitnessPal and finish the day off realizing that you ate too much but now is too late to do anything about it? Or have you tried to use a calorie counter and just haven't stuck with it? You know, that's me to a T. I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to count calories. I need to get in, get my food, and get out before Gigi does some sort of a mess in my house. And so this system has helped me be able to have easy portion control as a busy mom. It's saved my life, helped me be able to eat better. I'd love to show you what it's all about. Click like, message me, or comment below, and I'll share with you a video about how it works. And the video is, I just made a salad using the containers. And so I show you exactly, I mean, so seriously, like, you know, put your cell phone, you know, on camera mode, do a video about how you make a meal, you know, have one of your kids videotape you, you know, or your spouse when you're there, and quick and easy. And so I just showed them I showed them the video, and I said, hey, it comes with a workout program too. Would you love to join us for the group? And then I did the permission process, and that's, you know, how I got our 21-day fix group started. And so, you know, it's which one is more you? Again, put you into these posts. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, it will make so much of a difference. Here is an example of taking a picture of Andy, and I could have just posted, oh, I love my Andy, but I put a little quote there, and I could have even just left it be the quote, but then I posted a little story about how, you know, she's been on the monkey bars, and she's realized that she has to let go in order to move forward. And so I put a little bit about me, again, a little bit of a backstory with the picture. But I also wanted to share with you this picture down here, Mount Nebo full and half marathon. You're wondering what that is. Well, I posted this. I'm trying to see. It doesn't say exactly. I did this back in August or whatever. But I registered for the Mount Nebo, and they took a screenshot of that and posted it. Well, when somebody's scrolling through their Facebook and they see that, that looks like an ad for Mount Nebo. It looks like I'm promoting the Mount Nebo Marathon. And so, you know, I had, I think, you know, 2 people like it, and I had 3 people comment. One of them is my mother-in-law, and she actually said that she does look up my name, and she is one who always connects with what I'm writing. And so it's an ad, and so it didn't say what I wanted to say. It didn't do what I wanted. Yay, who else has a race this weekend? It was like, that just wasn't, I deleted that because it looked like I was, you know, do I work for Nebo races now? You know, and so that just wasn't really a you know, a rock star type of a post. And so I'm still making them. I mean, it's not a huge mistake, but it's, you know, I deleted that because at the end of the day, I didn't want it to look like I'm, you know, advertising running. You know, I should have, you know, taken a picture of me crossing the finish line at one of my other races and said, oh my gosh, I love the thrill of the race. I love the confident feeling of getting things done. You know, who else loves doing that? Click like if you have a race coming up that I can cheer you on. You know, that sort of thing. And here's a girl. She's actually a Beachbody coach. And she has her cover photo, my warm-up is greater than your workout. And then her profile picture is a picture of daisies. I thought that was hilarious. I don't know anything about her other than that, you know, and you know, if you actually look through her photos, it's just, you can't figure out who she is because she's always got pictures of people. It's her and her friends. And so I don't know who she is or what she looks like. And you know, right there, my warm-up is greater than your workout. Well, it's like, well, I just ran a marathon yesterday, so I don't think so. You know, it tells me nothing about who she is. You know, so then I grabbed my cover photo. If nothing else, work on your cover photo. Go to PickMonkey.com. It's free. Go to design a collage, and then on the left, you know, or design. You actually can do a cover photo, I believe, you know, for free. You know, and just put some pictures in there about you. So that way then in 10 seconds, they see that I have my kids. It's about faith, family, and fitness. They see who I am in my profile picture. They see that I'm fit here on the right, even though I have 3 kids. We obviously like running and doing things together as a family. And so, yeah, it's just, here's who I am in just one picture. So that's your assignment, is to go check your cover photo and make that be something where if somebody comes and just checks your cover photo, they can learn a little bit more about you with that. And that's actually been really fun to do and have people, you know, like and comment. And when when I, have people come and visit me, strangers, when I accept their friend request or I send them a friend request, it's cool because they get to know me in a matter of 3 pictures. So it's a great, quick, easy way to just have people get to know you quickly, and just from your cover photo. Be consistent. Don't slack off. Don't have the people who are putting trust in you question whether or not you're going to be there for them. Take the time to put value into your posts. Write to the old you. Write to the you who was struggling, who had fears. Answer the objections you're getting in your invites, because those are probably the same objections you had or the same questions you had. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be flowery with your language. Be you, but be vulnerable. Put you authentically into your posts. You don't have to know what the ingredients of Shakeology are. You just have to put in your posts the benefits that you have felt with Shakeology. You don't have to know all the workout programs. You just have to put the benefits that exercising has been doing for you. And you don't need to know what others say. I've had a few people have said, I'm afraid to post about my fitness. I'm afraid about negative naysayers. I'm afraid of rejection, or I'm afraid of being made fun of. You know what? There are a crap load of gosh awful videos and pictures posted and time wasters and just things that people are doing that are wasting time. It's a time suck. And you posting about your inspirational journey and doing it so other people can see that living fit and healthy is important to you, that they can see that your Beachbody coaching is changing your life in a positive way. If they have anything negative to say, if they have anything that is a jab or a poke or a joke at you, then you can send them a message and let them know that if they don't appreciate you trying to add value to other people's lives, they are more than welcome to unfriend you. So then you don't annoy them. Honestly, that's the best advice I can give anybody who's afraid of what other people might say to them, because you actually have no idea who you can inspire. And if you're letting some negative Nelly naysayer stop you from reaching out and helping and saving somebody who might have felt the same way you did, who might be stressed out, emotionally burnt out, and you can help them and show them that there is a difference and there's a different way to live, and you don't post about that because somebody else has an opinion that is negative, you know what? I tell you, block that negative person, because you don't need them in your life either. But the people who are out there and who are struggling, they need you. They need you to be real. They need you to be authentic. There are lives to save. And I know that by adding value, doing it this way, will not only bless their lives, it will bless your life. You will financially be blessed because you will get challengers who love you and trust you in your challenge groups. You will enjoy doing this business because you'll be working with people who love you and you love them back. They'll become your best friends. They'll become like family. And if you are worried about what other people might say about that, you need to let that go. Put aside your ego. Put aside your feelings of being afraid of offending somebody, because I promise you, for every person that might be offended, there are 10 more that are being inspired. Don't hold back.